What's kicking YouTube? I'm Frosty and welcome back to another stream. It's been a minute. I've gotten through some homework. I've got some work done. I'm back at it. So yeah, today we're going to be playing some Disco Elysium. I know some of you guys have been here to see some of that, and that's really awesome to me. Welcome back to some of you guys. I'm sorry you can't make the stream, Natapat. If you see this later, you were missed. We love you, man. Thank you for being a part of this anyways. And Hudson, thank you for pulling up. Finally could relax my pain. Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you get to be here anyways. This is really fun. Have you had a chance yet to see some of this Disco Elysium playthrough? It's pretty crazy. This is not my kind of game, but I've started to get a little bit invested to it, and as I keep playing, I find myself more and more immersed in the story, so to speak, and I think that's what makes a good game, you know? And yes, I see you too, smug pug. That's damn. So yeah, thank you guys, thank you all for pulling up. Love the emojis, love to see the energy in the chat today. Definitely very motivating. It's been a while, so yeah, we'll jump right into it. Today we're going to be starting off with Bible verse again, as always. And we're going to be reading 1 John chapter 4, verses 7 through 8. I have to pull it up again real quick. So that's 1 John chapter 4, verses 7 through 8. And so last time we talked about love a little bit, what the Bible says about love. And so this time I looked into it even more, and I even pulled up some, like a little bit of theological summary on it so that I can better explain kind of what I'm reading. But it goes like this. So once again, it's 1 John chapter 4, verses 7 through 8. It goes like this. God is love. Beloved, let us one another, for love is from God, and whoever loves has been born of God and knows God. Now, I can't remember if this is actually... Wait, this is actually the same thing I read yesterday, but that's okay. We can kind of dive into it again anyway. So yesterday I read this and I had my take on it, but I looked up some of the context and some of what it actually means again today. So all true love basically originates from God, and that's what this verse is saying. And it's not just a feeling that we've invented. It's a divine quality that he shares with us. So that's something I've been trying to better understand. Right? It's not a feeling that we fabricate as humans. And it's not just a chemical reaction. I think infatuation is different from the love that God describes in the Bible. Infatuation is that chemical attractedness and you know, like, I need to be with this person. But I think love from God is a little bit different. It is a divine quality that he shares with us. So kind of moving on to the next point, loving others is... I don't understand this word litmus test of a spiritual life, but to truly know and belong to the Almighty, one must reflect his character, their character, by practicing selfless love towards others. So I guess the way I take this is trying to live the way Jesus did and showing love to all people is kind of the best way to be with Jesus and to kind of develop that relationship with him, so to speak. So to truly know and belong to God, one must reflect their character by practicing selfless love towards others. Now, keyword there is selfless love, right? You're not choosing to love people because, you know, you've got this alternate motive of, you know, I want to get a stronger relationship with God, so I'm only going to be nice and love people because of that. You got to be selfless. You got to not be in it for yourself. And I mean, true love is when you love someone unconditionally, right? That's kind of that selfless approach. And then the final point here is the passage concludes with the definitive truth that God is love, meaning love isn't just something he does. It is who he is at his very core. So that's something all of this is stuff I'm very new to, and I'm very trying to struggle with. I'm going to be honest, it's not very comfortable for me to like talk so in depth about love because it's something I've struggled with for a long time. I understand the art of showing people you love them through the way you act and through the way you react in stressful times and the patience you show to people. But I don't understand like the spiritual level of it. You know what I'm saying? Like the deeper meaning of it, so to speak. And so that's something I'm working on. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. A little bit of a long-winded start today, but I felt like it was worth it. I will launch the game now. How is everyone doing? I know it's been a minute. Let's see. What did Hudson say? It's not your type of game, but I wish the journey, just a journey. Love comes more from more of an understanding with those around them. I guess that's a good way to look at it. So the more you pay attention to other people, and the more you pay attention to God, the more you can love them unconditionally, because you know what it means to love that person unconditionally. I guess it's a really deep topic. Starting off the stream so deep gets me a little bit flustered, so to speak, right? Because it's not something I go out of my way to talk with people about. And so this is kind of an exercise for me to get better at that in my own personal life. And so just another way in which this stream has been helping me to be better at all of that. All right. Here's the game. Face cam placement has been working for me, but if you guys want to see something different or more visually appealing, give me a shout. If any audio levels need to be fixed, I will do that. I know how to do it. I just can't hear on your end. And I didn't do like a test stream or anything to start this off. So just give me a shout if anything's off. And I will get right to it. Just fixing something real quick. Okay. Perfect. Alright, we can get in the game now. Let me know if anything's too loud, too quiet, anything like that. Like I said, I'll go ahead and fix that as soon as possible. I am going to change one of my own settings real quick. It seems to look right. So last time we talked to this guy a bit.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this
time.
time.
Yeah, we avoided learning more about ourselves from him. I don't know why I did that, but I also didn't want to... I rejected this guy's help because it seemed too fishy, and it seemed like one of my emotions was saying you can be like more witty than this guy and you can outthink him in the end. Like if he slips up, we can take advantage of that at the end. But I didn't want to risk it. Was that a bad move? Like I said, I've never played this game before, and my friend Sean has played it twice, and so he's not giving me any tips about kind of decision making. He's letting me play it out for myself. So I think a part of me is playing a little bit too careful, but I also want to play the way I would in real life, right? If I see a fishy character named Everard Clare sitting in a big old chair and making me sit in a chair that, which, if you guys were here last time, you would have noticed that it actually took my health down just from sitting in it. And he had forced me to sit in it, otherwise he wouldn't talk to me, and I didn't like that. So I was already kind of like frustrated about this guy, so I was wary about accepting any of his help.
See you soon, Debadger. Just kidding.
Yeah, his voice was kind of unsettling too. Is there any way through here? It looks like this. You have yet to finish the game, but you'll give me nothing? Oh, thanks, man. Wait, how do I get out? Is there... Oh, you gotta go around this way. Sorry about that. Looks like I could just go through here. Yeah, last time we got through, like, there's this security guard that was talking about, like, his race being supreme or whatever. Let's talk to this guy again. This guy was really cool, but he was a bit chatty.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Ooh. Okay.
Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
Huh. Okay. I don't know what that meant, but we did it anyways. Oh, wow. We did a lot last time, so... What of a happy couple. So there was like an office right outside of this kind of area. Trying to kind of remember everything. So we explored a bit. We found a riot going on, kind of a riot or like a protest, but it looked like a fight was about to break out. So we talked to some of the guys. There were two sides. One side was on strike for whatever reason, and then the other side was protesting the strike because they actually wanted to work. And on the side protecting the strike, there was this big, tall security guy. And we had to get through because we're cops. We're trying to investigate a case here. We open this yet?
You're back before the cargo container.
Oh, yeah.
It's drawn.
Our rhetoric's got to be way higher. So we'll go around back to there. It looks like it's about to be nighttime. It's 9:11. Okay, I did not plan that out. It was 9:12 p.m. and I think our workday ends at like 9:30. That's where we can get a debrief from Kim on everything, is what he had said. What's this? Water collector. So we did get a key so we could get back out of this area. In and out as we please, I believe. So now that that's unlocked, let's keep our eye open for any... Oh, I think there was one thing we could try here. I
The
don't
file
remember if the
cabinet
check was up.
stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out to greet you.
We need to upgrade our volition. That was Sean's favorite point to put stuff
The
into.
drawer slides.
And it's something we don't have a lot of, but I'd like to upgrade for sure. Now, was there a way up there? Maybe. I don't think it's gonna let us yet. Oh, we got that one. Oh, yeah. Maybe talk to this guy
So,
again?
how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Let's see. How do I feel about it? Because this is how he's gauging whether or not we kind of liked what was going on. I think. Complete shite. This is a nice place. Nice enough. Would you say nice enough?
It's but a
I
rest
guess?
area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Alright, now we can actually ask him about the
The
hangman.
mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
So he was hung with the cargo belt, but what else? This is an area of suspicion. In your opinion, are the dock workers involved? Now, oh, do we want to bring up a specific about it? Because then he'll know that we know. Yeah.
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Oh, so he does know something. How are they pushed?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
Okay. I mean, he was a trained mercenary. We got that. Did you kill him? Hold up, what does that
He
mean?
was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him? I guess this is the only option now.
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
I see, I see.
He means a more violent faction could easily take care of such a thing.
Okay. Now, when we're saying more violent faction, who are we speaking of?
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
Kim's like, this conversation meant very little to us.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Yep. Nope, it's mine. That's my job. See if Kim has anything to say.
Yes?
We need more logic in order to bring that up. Why does the Sylvie suicide jokes add one. That's weird. Wait, this isn't happening. Yeah, we're not gonna convince him this thing. Okay. Let's go back to the dock workers, see if anything's going on. Talk to this guy again. I thought we opened it.
Went native on the chief, huh?
Yeah.
Those ballerina antics were reckless.
We roundhouse.
Should've just punched
Wow,
him in the
we
throat.
roundhouse kicked that fool. I just merged the two words. We roundhouse that fool. Should have just punched him in the throat again. Come on, man. I knocked him out.
Wrong. You did the right thing with Measurehead. The ballerina antics won you the fight.
Yes, they did. Do the same move twice, you might be able to react.
Let's talk about our right to work.
I think we've already asked him
What's it to you?
everything. Oh, we've got more.
Big mess caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Makes sense,
The
I guess.
man has turned his attention elsewhere. He shakes his fist slowly.
Okay, I think we got everything we could from him. Just wanted to see what he'd say about me actually beating that guy.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such a... The windows
Take
are
a peek.
clear.
Take a
They've been
peek.
recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
Kind of stickers.
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength,
Dude, I did
and
this
purity
too. Whenever
are
I have
glued
like
to
an
various
office
panels.
space or I have like my dashboard even, I like put little collectibles and stuff up there. Maybe not paraphernalia. Is paraphernalia a bad word? Is that like... I'm thinking of contraband. Yeah, but like as you can tell here, like whenever I have like a little spot or setup of some sorts, I'll put a bunch of stuff in there. What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Interesting.
A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Interesting.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
Yep.
Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting
Nationalism.
tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Huh.
A lorry stuck in the...
Oh, we can't go in. I wanted to come back around here real quick and see if there was something that I missed. So we talked to the racist guy. We're already in the plant store. I don't know how to get up on the roof unless I go through the building. Do we need to report anything?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Let's run the serial number.
Sir, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
Miscellaneous articles, especially the equipment needed for a particular activity, so not necessarily, but in modern slang, yeah. Okay. I figured it might have had a negative connotation to it, but I wanted to be sure. Fairweather T500.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
Okay, cool. So we got
The
that in before we
International
ended the day.
Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isoleri law enforcement service, the crown jewel in the moral intern diadem, alongside EPIS and the coalition government.
I see. Inter-Isolary Law Enforcement Service. These are a lot of big words, dude. Police Task Force. Have you heard back from the ICP about the serial number?
And I doubt they'll get back to me before tomorrow morning.
Oh,
Anything else?
we just sent it. Okay. My bad, Alice. I'm jumping the gun here a little bit. Please connect me to the 41st.
Just a moment, officer.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
Where's my details?
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information off
Be
here.
smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Let's make sure he's
That's a
alone.
negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Okay, if there's other people there, we'll keep it
Understood,
pretty.
sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
So end the call. I think that's all we need there. What did we get here? Run the number on the victim's armor. So we'll come back tomorrow morning in game and see what she has to say there.
Yes?
Nothing there. Oh. We need to return the gloves? Or do we just hold on
I
to them?
can't believe it's snowing again. It felt like springtime just a few days.
I think she just gave them to us. I can't remember if there's anything else we needed to do. There was one thing. Come all the way up here. I was watching some VOD and I talked with Sean a little bit and I missed one conversation that I could have had. I think it had to do with this boat up here. Because, yeah, there was... I forget her name, but this girl here. We'll talk to her one more time so we get the name.
Hello again, officers.
Cindy the Skull.
Have you come to admire?
She brought up or made fun of this boat over here, this person involved. What's this? Oh, medicine. Yes, please. Painted, just some atmosphere points. Let's talk to this person.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good evening, officers.
She got drip.
I'm Joyce.
Hello, Joyce. She extends her hands in greetings. I guess we'll shake.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
That's correct. What does that L stand for?
Baton, my maiden name.
Oh, cool. What I remember hearing it from somewhere.
I meant you, the Revachol Citizens Militia. The police.
Yeah, you're right. We knew that, but I wanted to see what she was going to say. What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Oh, fun.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
Okay. Let's shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
The grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this
Ooh,
interview.
how's gonna help us?
I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual.
True, I am.
But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
For those of you who weren't here before, we drank ourselves into forgetting everything that's happened up until this point. So most of my gameplay so far has been rediscovering who this cop is, what he's doing here, or this detective is, what he's been doing here, etc., etc.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a tactic.
Is this like good cop, bad cop or something? I don't know. It's a tactic. All right.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines Group.
Well, thank you, Wild Pines Group. What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Oh. What's your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Cool. She's kind of like a messenger, I guess.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wow, that makes sense.
Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Well, we ought to take care of it. Wait, I thought I took care of that. You mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
Oh, well, we took care of him, but how were talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago.
Dang, she's been here for 3 weeks?
Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
Yeah, I don't like Mr. Clare. Mr. Clare's like kind of a jerk. I'm not surprised this other guy couldn't negotiate with the man.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant
we're seeing a pattern
concessions,
here.
including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Well, we don't like that.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
Right. What are their demands? Actually, no. What happened to Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
What did Mr. Clare tell him to do?
Fuck off, midget.
Oh.
Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
That's not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Well, what are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh, yes.
Here we go. Let's hear the ludicrous demands.
Every worker, a member of the board.
I like it. No, I don't like the sound. That just doesn't make sense. That would just be like too many cooks, chefs in the chicken. Wow, I can't freaking talk right now. Too many chefs in the chicken. Oh, too many chefs in the kitchen. That is what I meant to say. Guys, I'm tired. Cut me some slack here. Seems like they have no idea about business.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker a member of the board.
Most of them probably don't even know what that means.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of signatures to gather for one decision.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals
Dang.
owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are
Bit of a
also
monopoly
kings of the
situation going on here.
72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
Sheesh. The king is dead. Long live the workers. What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear.
Yeah.
behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
I like Joyce. I feel like we can trust Joyce. I've been very skeptical of most of the people we've met so far, but I'm getting good vibes from Joyce.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Oh, we spoke to this person.
This checks out.
Yep. Scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the Union refuses to? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
That's true. That's fair. We'll respect company secrets.
It's implied she's open to discussing this matter with you.
So we'll have to bring up, you know, the organized, what were you saying? The scabs at the gate. Shouldn't have called them scabs. That was not cool. I wish there was a different way to word that, but, we'll have to bring that up later. What do you think of Everett?
Everett Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really? Okay. That's weird because to me it seems like Everett Clare is kind of a mischievous character. So I'm thinking some... What's the word I'm looking for? Mistruths here. Sensing some embellishment. If it's the same guy I'm thinking of, right? Is Everett Clare the guy sitting in that big chair? There's no way she thinks he's like that. Putting the interests of workers first. Sorry, I'm just readjusting, grabbing a pencil. So Everett Clare. Really?
Of course not. Everett is fantastically corrupt.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Okay, so we're on the same page about this guy. Great. I'm so slow to pick these things up, man. I'm glad she went ahead and said it.
If you were to prick him with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
That is Everett, all right.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Oh, there's a twin. As if this game, like, this could not get any worse. Wait, there are two of him? I remember hearing something about this,
Edgar. Have you seen him?
No.
Edgar looks exactly like his brother. Except for that lazy eye. He also
so
talks
Edgar's
exactly
got a
like
lazy
Edward
eye,
does.
but they're twin
and when
brothers.
One's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Wait. So which one did we speak to? He talks exactly like Everett. He looks exactly like Everett. The only difference is a lazy eye. When one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. That's crazy. That's actually messed up, dude.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
Sheesh. What about the union itself, outside the brothers, Claire?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that.
Fair.
Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother.
Yeah, so they've been trying to crack into this guy and kind of bring things back to reality, but now they're just asking for ridiculous demands.
And your opinion, Detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Débardeurs Union is...
Well, from what I've seen, it is kind of like a leech sucking the life out of Revachol. I think. Where am I at for this stuff? I hate that I've done Sorry Cop. So I started off the game being really apologetic for like a lot of the stuff that I did. Because when you start the game, it's the morning after you drank yourself into oblivion. You started to lose your memory and you caused a big scene waving your gun around in this motel type area. And so I like the first day in the game, I'm trying to treat the game the way I would in real life, right? Trying to make amends, trying to apologize. And I'm looking at this, I'm like, I don't want to be a sorry cop. So now that we've made our apologies for the most part, it's time to move forward. But I don't understand the political ones, so I'm just gonna go into this with what I think I see. Giant leech sucking the life out of Revachol.
Indeed. And a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers.
Right. This time, for these demands, I think they're leeching Revachol. And I think most people would agree with me on that. Did I just get ultra liberal again? I don't know. I don't even know what ultra liberal means. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Oh. Who was this?
Disappeared?
How'd she disappear?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
That is eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines
So she
suspected
just
foul
dropped...
play. But what could they do? It was a union matter.
Yeah. Yeah, something fishy went on there.
The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Okay. So I'm glad we didn't, buy into his little schemes.
Thank you for your concern, man. We'll be just fine.
Let's change the topic.
Of course. How else can I help?
Now that she's told us everything about Everard Clare, by the way, I spoke to the man.
You have? And how did...
Finally, time to choose sides.
He's a beautiful man. Beautiful and just. Well, that I just can't agree with. He's not a hero of the workers' movement. I'm gonna try not to hover over messages because I've accidentally clicked options I didn't mean to say before, so. It's a bloated rainbow socialist. I don't even know what that means. I could do business with him. For a socialist, he's reasonable. He's not the champion I've chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you in the cause of the capital. Do I have to choose a champion? I guess I don't have to, but I think it's time to start taking stands in this game, so I'll be confident in this one. I just don't like the way they worded it.
What? Oh, I am afraid you have misread the situation, Detective.
Yeah.
This is not some feudal conflict.
I feel like I still
It is a
earned some of her
negotiation.
favor by saying that, though.
And if it were a conflict, the RCM would not pick sides. My colleague's unusual approach to police work does not represent the organization at this time.
I think I know enough about both sides to take a side, but that's the thing. I am representing the RCM. It's not up to me to decide for the whole organization where I stand, is it? I guess I'm thinking too military because I'm ROTC. It's like you can't make political decisions or you can't take stances representing the army. You take it representing yourself as an individual. So in this case, they're bringing up RCM in every single prompt. So I'd have to, like, I don't know. Let's see here. So we got good cop, bad cop. I've done. Oh wow, I'm up to 6 for ultra liberal. Still don't know what that means, so it doesn't really affect me. But perhaps I misread the situation and the era. It's not feudal.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself.
The choice isn't. Yeah.
However, if you felt like passing some information...
Okay, maybe she is a little bit.
How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural.
I feel like I want to let Kim take over
would
for
only
this
be...
one.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
True. I want to know more about what she has to say, but I kind of already get her stance on the issue.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
He's helping me find my gun? No way, dude. I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind. Or do I win her favor? Because I did see one of the options at the start of the conversation was to ask her for money. Now, I've already kind of earned her favor. I think I've handled the conversation pretty well. I think I can back out of this one and still have her favor.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
That was a reasonable response. I'm glad she didn't, like, reel back and just, you know, clam up.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
I kind of want to click this last. So, you're on a boat. Why you on a boat, dude?
Why, yes I am.
Do you have a license for this boat? I could totally play the hard cop here. No, does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
What kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft. A 19 pacer. It
Oh,
also
she got
happens to be
money.
rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
Okay. How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Oh, that was so cringe. That was so cringe. Just like, it's still ringing in my ears. Let's move on.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Thank you, Kim.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago.
I
How
love
else are you
picking the
supposed to get around?
ridiculous options. What do you mean archipelago?
I mean,
The heck
we
is that?
are on Le Caillou, are we not?
I still haven't seen anyone sail a boat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
True, true. We did come in on that, I think.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
I love Kim, dude. I'll never not like any of his lines. So far. But I think for the most part, I'm just going to be like, yeah, Kim's the goat.
It's for crossing long distances in the greater Ravachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
Yeah. The way you called it the eel's hip kind of makes it different. Or is a little bit
You
contradictory.
need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's
Why the
rich.
heck do I need to do that? Does it matter?
Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down.
I don't want to take her down. I don't care about her. Why am I even thinking about this? I have police work to do.
Have it your way.
I'm not going to ask if she has a license for it. She probably does. She's rich. She has her ways. I think I have a handle on the boat.
Good.
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do? I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
Okay.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
Wow, this is exciting.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Okay.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo tribes remain.
How much money does Wild Pines have? No, I think you're a good company.
Why, thank you.
How much money does Wild Pines
I'm not
have?
at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
I knew she wouldn't be able to help herself from bringing that up.
A billion?
What exactly is a billion? The money I owe is so much less than that.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paychecks.
Okay.
A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Yeah, I think I get it. I think I'm
She
good
nods.
there. What can you tell me about the lynching?
Quite a few things,
See
I'm
if she
afraid.
knows anything. Oh, okay, she does. See if I can lock my chair in place. There we go. Starting to lead back into oblivion. Okay, what can you tell
The
me?
information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
That's
Of
fine.
course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois. I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
Oh, and what happened to yours, Detective?
Oh no, I knew it would be brought up. Come on, man. Remember when my partner told you I recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge has something to do with that.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
It's possible. After a night of heavy drinking, I lost all memory of my life in the world. I mean, this is true. This is the truth. I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. The world, the city, nothing. Yes. I'll tell her the truth.
Dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia.
Wow, that's a big
I
word.
don't even know how to respond.
Encephalopathic. Encephalopathic. Hey, I can say it. Nice.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Thank you. I appreciate it. A lot of people doubt me, but yeah, I definitely don't remember anything.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
I have potential.
Of course, I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
No, dude, I need my badge.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
Dude, 42%? It could not be retried? Oh boy. I don't even have any skill points, do I? No. What would boost this? Suggestion. Dude, I need to get my suggestion up too. I hate, like, I should have picked different stats. Oh, where's suggestion? Am I blind? Where is it? Okay, over here. Bonus from items. So I can take an item off. Probably have to leave the conversation first.
Of course. But before we do, officers, let me be perfectly clear.
Perfectly clear what?
The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we can speak about this lynching business, the better for all of us.
True. Let's bring up my memory again. I think the more we can get her to understand about this, the better.
Reality.
I'm having trouble remembering even the most basic terms of reality. No time to explain, just give me the lowdown. Actually, now is not a good time for reality lowdown, maybe later.
Ah, yes. The episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy, now that I think of it.
Let's get her to pity me so I can get all her money. Yes, 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 this is the tactic.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
Thank you, Kim.
We may be here a while then. Ask away, officer. I'll help however I can.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A
We've already learned all this.
away
We're
near
just
the-
asking
you
so
would
that
be
we can get her
excused for not
to
knowing about it.
appeal to us. Is kind of my
Unimportant,
goal
they say.
here.
Forgotten
Tell me
even.
more
I'm
about
not a good
Martinez.
ambassador. I've only been here once
The
before.
roads, a terminal, fishing boats,
as a
breeds,
teenager.
boys, boxes. Okay.
This place used to be a province. A workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its work. The Reeds are the real star of the show here now. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
Let's just see. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Interesting.
Yes. We're on an island in an ocean. The world's largest body of water. The insular...
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the Blue Immensities.
What's the name of this island?
Caillou, as
Caillou!
you already know. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
Yeah.
And to humanity at large.
Kind of attached to the place. Oh, maybe not even that. Maybe she's kind of invested in it. She wants it to succeed. She wants to get through this strike thing.
I would be happy to. What is a preposterously expensive education for, if not sharing?
Yeah, she is money. What times are these?
These are unimportant times, Detective. You and I were born after the dust had settled. 1,000th of a second too late.
Too late for what?
For the big time.
The smile of a predator. No doubt what she's got in mind.
You've got a predatory streak. What's the big time?
The revolution.
Ha! And what is this revolution I keep hearing about?
It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next. Who gets shot in the head, and who gets the mineral rights. It's a real kerfuffle.
Who got shot in the head?
Those would be the communists. Generally speaking, 40 million people got shot in the head during the World Revolution. But the communists... They all got shot. Oh, and the anarchists too. They shot them well. So well, one forgets they even existed.
The communists and anarchists shoot back?
Did they ever? Before they got shot themselves, they shot 2 million people.
Sounds like they should have shot more people in the head than... Dude, I can't say this. I can't say that. Truly a kerfuffle.
Yeah, it was a kerfuffle, all right.
Kim likes that word too.
Yes. The Insulindian deluge, they call it.
Anyone else get shot in the head on the opposing side?
Oh, lots of people. Even the king got shot in the head, or thrown beneath a horse, or drowned. The real king abdicated and lived out a long and productive life as a venture capitalist in Grad.
Smart king.
Yes. King Guillaume had a nose for bad PR. He ran before it. What is the expression? Went down? Anyway, Gil got out alive and his nephew Frisell got shot in his place.
Okay.
Him and tens of thousands of his wonderfully fascist kingsmen. It was a wild time.
We got the
The
mineral rights.
liberals got the mineral rights. And by mineral rights, I mean everything.
By liberals, you mean...
Liberals are usually middle-class people, Detective. Or the remaining gentry. The beneficiaries of the pre-revolutionary arrangement.
Interesting. So when I make these decisions, ultra-liberal, that's who I'm aligning with the middle class? That could also be her perspective on what liberal is defined as. I don't really
Some
know.
were rich enough to stay with the Constitution, with monarchy. Big mistake. Others bet on the revolution. They were called the ultras, or ultra-liberals. They fared well.
How did the liberals win it all?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were the last ones standing when the war ended. Everyone else got shot in the head, remember?
We. She's one of them. Of course.
If everyone got shot, who was there surrender to?
To foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral rights.
Who are the coalition?
The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk,
I'm sorry, guys. I am not going to
Messina,
remember all of
Oranje,
these names.
and Sur-le-Clay, the armed center of the world. They
armed
landed
center
here
of the
and
world.
ended the revolution. It was the moralist thing to do.
Moralist?
The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights and not shooting people in the head.
Okay, so kind of avoiding warfare and just keeping the status quo, I guess?
At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now, the coalition government.
Interesting.
The rulers of Revachol, and also the world. These guys are strong.
Yeah.
This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took. Technically speaking, you are a moralist.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky. Unofficial. For a moment, there was hope.
I don't really know what I think about this. I think, like, everyone wants to just define a side, but every definition of each side is, like, the ideal version of that side. But everyone uses different ways to get that side's, like, wants to happen, you know? And everyone's versions of perfect never become the reality of what that side ends up doing. So it's hard to take any side because people just make decisions working towards what they think is the best version of that side, if that makes any sense. Always picking the option that doesn't commit to anything, then yes I am, and also not. Just go with
An
this.
almost endearingly moralist standpoint. It must be hard to take a moderate approach to head shooting in your line of work.
When was this?
The turn of the century revolution? Don't answer it. It's a trick question. The revolution began in '02 on the Isla of Grad, though by the end nearly the whole world had gotten involved.
Who started it?
It wasn't a who, but a what. A pandemic of Zarat, a particularly virulent prion disease, which the authorities in Grad proved unable to contain. Then Mazov came along and overthrew the government.
What did this say do?
It made people overthrow their governments.
Really?
Of course not. It was a highly infectious microorganism that destroyed brain tissue. The actual causes of the revolution were material. The pandemic only provided the spark.
Okay, that makes sense. Where did it spread from there?
From Revachol and Grad? Not far. The world managed to cauterize itself. Mazov's government was overthrown in '08. and the Coalition crushed the Revachol commune 2 years later. It was the end.
What
Why?
happened after that?
You and I, officer. Our lives in the zone of control.
What's the zone
A
of control?
city-state divided into free market zones under the everlasting interregnum of the Coalition of Nations. And you, of course, the citizens' militia.
The clatter of typewriter keys fills the main hall of the reappropriated silk mill. Precinct 41. Chad Tilbrook presses enter. Outside, Officer Elfboy Williams slams the door of an armored motor carriage.
The zone of control is the third incarnation of Revachol, after the failure of the suzerain and the commune.
What happened in the rest of the world?
Modernity. They developed the marvels of the inter-eastlery communication, telematic milieus, radiation, colored plastics. Meanwhile, in Revachol West, the aftermath continues for the 5th decade.
How long has it been like this?
43 years. Hard to fathom, I know.
And what has been happening all this time?
The 20s saw a decade of urban war, west of the river leveled, offshore platforms in flames. Still, it's regarded as an improvement on what came before. 08 to 19 was simply hell.
And after that?
The 30s? Things settled down in the 30s. Revachol East transformed itself into the world's largest tax haven, with the international community's blessing. For the first time in a long time, it seemed like things were going somewhere.
That's when they discovered disco.
Yes, and quantitative easing. It was a market mirage, unfortunately. The 40s dispelled it. An Isla-wide hangover, you might say. So, here we are. Welcome to reality, baby.
Thank you. Ooh, we got a point. I can use it to help with the decision. Okay. Joe's informed listening to someone she wants to tell you. You just have to present her with your badge to hear it. I'd rather find my badge and then get her to tell me. I don't like doing favors to get people to tell me things. And I think it was suggestion that I wanted to upgrade. Yeah. Okay. What would you have done differently?
Good question. What would you have done differently?
I would have killed more. 400 million. That's what it took. I don't know.
And you would have died, most likely. Not far from here. Maybe even right here, during the beachhead, defending the coast the day the Coalition took the city.
I think I'm gonna have to, like, after this stream tonight, watch a reel or something explaining this game and, like, the context, because, dude, I'm not getting a lot of this. I'm not understanding a lot of it. The only politics I've ever learned are the basics of U.S. politics. That's it. So I need to watch something else to help better understand this, because we're using a lot of big words here that I've never seen before, and I don't want to keep it slow paced for everyone. So I'll do you guys that favor and do a little bit of research on my own time, just of the context of the game, so that, like, when I'm making these decisions, they can actually be how I would be reacting to them, if that makes any sense.
The cold runs down your spine. She gestures toward the waters.
Then you would have died most likely not far from here, maybe even right here in the beachhead, depending on the coast. Probably.
The wind stops. There is silence on the dark water of the Martinez Inlet.
No, almost certainly. The commune would have forced you. Such was the fate of the undecided.
Well, that's enough about the
They
times.
are what they are. Who knows? An afterbloom may yet come. Anyway, enough sentimentality.
Is that
Is there
foreshadowing?
anything else you want to know?
See what
Not
else
so
you can
fast. Who is she in all this? Ask her who she is. She owes you an answer.
What is this? Acute encephalopathy.
It's a neurological disorder caused by a lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. It's quite serious. You should get yourself checked out.
What causes it?
Well, it's either bariatric surgery or long-term alcohol use.
Definitely the
She
drinking.
nods slowly. What this boils down to is, this reality thing is stupid. Blow this joint, grab a bottle, and drain that shit right down your throat.
Thank you, electrochemistry. Appreciate that. Let's wipe that, yeah.
She stares at
We're
you,
not giving in to
head
electrochemistry,
tilted
bro.
to the side, with a slightly concerned look on her face.
I want to know what you are.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
Collision! What are you?
I am the vilest of the vile. A traitor. A devourer of nations and infants.
Whoa, that's weird. Don't say that. You're weirding me out, dude.
I am an ultra.
An ultra what?
It's sharp.
Dios mío, draw across. A liberal! What's an ultra?
An ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal. From the revolution. It's, not the moderate kind.
Well, what's so vile about that?
Haven't you heard? I am a nether creature of the Forbidden Swamp. One of those who pushed the king under a shit wagon and betrayed the revolution.
Okay.
We surrendered the nation to financial colonists. No sane person identifies as an ultra anymore. Not in broad daylight. Tell me, now that I've uncoiled myself, are you repulsed?
No, I'm just lost. I'm just confused.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth and
You're a
self-satire.
monster!
Decades of guilt and pride.
Only because you're charming. I don't care. I guess I forgive you. I'm a forgiving person.
I do hope so. I hope we are able to remain collegial despite my monstrousness. The Ultras didn't have anything against the king, or the commune, you see. It was just business.
No, I don't like that phrase. It was just business.
When the dust settled, the Liberals were the only ones left to clean up the mess. By virtue of their survival, they were handed enormous power to shape the future. This was all our last generation managed.
Would you have done something
With
differently?
due respect to our overlords, the eternal caretaker government that keeps Martinez a monument to the efficacy of its artillery.
While a gentle wind sweeps the streets in the rebuilt east, light drizzle washing it clean, lights go up and motor carriages circulate the tracks.
I would not have relinquished sovereignty to the Coalition. Not here in Martinez, and not in the Stella Maris or Delta Beachheads either. If not for my own sake. Then for my daughters. We had an obligation to defend our sovereignty. We should have burned the whole Isla down rather than let them have it.
I don't know about that. I don't really want to hear anything else. Which might give me money if I ask more about it. You're a patriot.
Yes, I suppose I am. But I wouldn't be a patriot anywhere but here.
Okay.
Seditious talk, man.
Let's do some smooth talking. Get it open, that purse.
Perhaps. My intellectual vanity will be my undoing.
You have daughters?
Yes. Whatever else I am, I'm also a mother. And a wife.
Okay.
Now,
What is this?
shall we return to reality? A bird? A sphenicid? A flightless bird of the polar regions?
Keep guessing.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay.
What the
Half
heck?
submerged
What's
in
this
some
mean?
salty sea.
What, really?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
I mean, what is this place here?
Ah. This is the pier of Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A, where the tenants have been kind enough to rent me a slot.
Interessante.
Or two.
Oh. What is Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings, bâtiments. After les bâtiments nouveaux. But 33A and 33B are not nouveaux. They're old. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. A real high-rise by the standards of the last century. Built to mirror the skyscrapers across the bay in the Delta. That was before the war, of course.
Who lived in it?
Mostly the urban middle class, I believe. This was once primo real estate, before the cannons lopped 4 or 5 stories off. Splat, splat.
Just into the skull.
Wonderful.
Sean was telling me to pay attention to Cindy because she might have something to do later or something pops up that's really cool. I think she's gonna paint something big, but I don't know. What is that?
The girl in the old lady rags.
Yes.
Looks like a sullen and rebellious member of a teen infraculture.
What the heck is an infraculture?
Yes.
See, guys, I don't know
You
what
and
these
I
words
belong
mean.
to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant, those are all too popular for the girl in the old lady rags.
Okay.
She prefers a fantasy world, an infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion, I'm afraid. There is no refuge from the supraculture.
Doesn't everybody prefer their own superculture, or is that just me? Like, everyone has their own version of a perfect world, right? I don't know. This is, like, probably some very hidden innuendo political statement here. But to me, it just seems like this Cindy Skull character has her own, like, ideal perspective of a future. And Joyce is, like, I don't know, just, like, accepting the ideals of a general group, which would be the ultra-liberals, I guess. And she's looking at someone else who has their own vision for a perfect future, which is unlikely to just become a thing. And she's just, like, criticizing it. I don't know. If anybody knows anything about this game, please call me out, because I actually don't know. So, oh, wait. Explain the same thing, but to a child. Now, I have to keep in mind, this is her perspective. So, like, it's going to have her own prejudices? Her own prejudice involved. And, like, her own perspectives and, yeah.
Young people who dye their hair funny colors and wear old people's clothes are stupid, and their little rebellion is self-defeating.
Okay, this is where, like, the information gap exists for me. I don't understand what she means by their little rebellion. Because I have a lot of friends who dye their hair. I have a lot of friends who dress like this. It doesn't change the way I see them, which is as people. And they all have, like, their own perspectives of what a good future could look like. It doesn't really affect me, and I don't really look down on it either.
All right. What next?
Suddenly, you're not so sure you're part of the supraculture.
Dude, I don't even know what, like, infraculture is. Just
Of
let it go.
course,
'Cause I don't know.
no time for silly infracultures. There are more pressing, reality-centric questions to be asked.
Okay, now I feel like I missed out on something. This is, like, why this game bothers me, because I don't know enough about anything to, like, pick up on these things. Whatever. What is something close to 58% chance? The last time we did check like this, a white check, we could retry it, though. The last time we did one of these, we failed, and it was like 60-something%. So, let's roll the dice here.
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?"
What happened to Tequila Sunset?
"Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
Oh, is this about me? Is this about my character? What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM. Preciso Mundo.
Good, and what is the RCM?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
I wonder... Okay, this may sound really dumb to anyone listening, but I want to know where the RCM lies in these issues, where like the general workforce, where they stand with these issues. Because I mean, maybe they've already implied it through the text, but I have such a limited understanding, I don't know.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Where does the RCM stand, like as an organization?
He's being sarcastic.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, three pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
So, let me try to dissect this here. Laissez-faire is hands-off government. So, Joyce thinks the RCM is in place and it's protecting this hands-off government stasis to the benefit of foreign capital. Does that mean foreign entities are benefiting from us protecting hands-off government? I don't know. I'm really stuck here. Like I said, I'll do some background research and like watch a video of someone just explaining this in simple terms for me.
All three are good to know when we are out policing.
So this is another one of those political choices where I don't know what to, like, what to pick and where it's going to fall under because I don't understand the politics of this.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why not?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown.
Okay.
They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
I feel like Kim's got a level head in this situation. He's kind of helping us bring her perspective to reality, so to speak. So, some of his actuation, in reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Okay, but someone just got lynched for some issue, and I guess we're trying to inspect it, but it's pretty difficult. Nobody's like super willing to help us.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
I said thank you.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
Now, where was that other check?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
Oh, I didn't... We'll click this up.
We are.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined
Oh,
by
we did.
the
We already
emergence.
went through
All
this.
three are good to know when we are out policing.
There's nothing basic yet. On the post-revolution,
We
they
did
called
already
it
go
the...
through all this.
That's somewhat of Revacholians get to...
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me. And if those authorities drink so hard
was
they
the
need
check
help
that
recalling
had,
the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here
Oh,
to
I didn't
help.
even do it yet. So it had the 52% chance.
A
What
bird?
is this?
A Svenicid? Ah, or two. A pre-revolution. This one used to be 8, mostly the urban... Splat, splat. Wonderful.
Is it here? No. This.
She won't maneuver her way out of this one.
I am
It's sharp.
an ultra-liberal. It's a type of liberal. An ultra-liberal. It's... Haven't you heard? We surrender.
In her green eyes, you see a mixture of truth.
I
We
do
already did all
hope
this.
when the dust settled, with due
I'm trying to find
While
the
a
one
gentle
check
wind
that had a
sweeps the street.
52%.
I would not have relinquished then for my
Jeez.
daughters. We had an yes. Whatever else I am,
Where is it?
I'm
What?
also a mother. And a...
Start-
We're in Martinez. Martinez, you would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. I would be happy to. What is a preposterously expensive education for, if not sharing?
Oh, I think I already did it.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
Okay, we're almost
Anything
done
else?
with this. You know something about these tattoos? We will learn the RCM as we see. Okay, that's actually really helpful because I'm trying to piece all of this together from conversations with obviously biased people. So I really like to learn about things from what I see, from what they do. Organizations and people and such. Oh no. What did I click?
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
Of course, Detective. You can
Great.
always drop by
You know
later.
something about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Yeah. Dude, my lack of understanding for all of this only feeds into the memory loss more. Like, I actually feel like I don't remember it. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question. Why?
Better not tie the force day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else. That's the man who was
Bring it up
killed.
again. So you know
Better
something.
not tie the force day to the backstay
I don't think
on
she's going to
this.
tell us anything.
That's
We'll do
the
the
man
third
who was...
option.
Better not tie the force day to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
See if
More
there's
lessons
anything
in
else
basic
here.
reality.
We'll try
My
this
favorite
anyways.
part of the
3%.
day.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world.
3%
Waves
chance. I wasn't
sway
really
the sea.
expecting it to work.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Last one. You seem rich.
Little
Can I have
that I
some
know.
money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy, is it?
Why not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eye. Why, yes. Tucked away under that
I
sturdy
did the
green
okay.
raincoat,
To be honest,
almost
the first
rustic
thing I
in
noticed
its
was
simplicity,
her raincoat.
a
It
silk
looked really
shirt
nice.
and matching scarf around her gentle throat, while dull orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry, wealth and all its possibilities. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is possible.
Yes, so.
Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able
Oh,
to
we're
tie
gonna
your
lean
own
into
laces. Your
into our
armpits are
sorry
laced.
state.
A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable.
We're gonna lean into it and get her to pity
You're
us.
poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money.
I'm a
You're
working
too
man. I'm not ashamed. Ashamed? What does this feel? I've never felt it before.
shame. You haven't really been in the presence of gentlefolk either, have you? What shame is there to be felt in front of these dock workers, cops, and hotel clerks, but to belittle yourself in these eyes of Odinir?
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of
58%.
assistance, please don't
man.
hesitate to ask.
But we can retry it. Alright, 58%. Give it, come on.
I am sorry.
Oh no!
It just doesn't come out of your mouth.
After
It
all that,
is
dude?
surprisingly eloquent, really. The last one, not the first three. Those are ape speak.
Oh no. It's one of these two. It's one of these two. Oh no. It was 58%. Come on. What is my luck in this game? Alright, we'll lean into it. I'm the scum of the earth.
Why? Why'd you say that?
I'm gone.
That's garbage. You're a police officer. Shall we
Go.
talk about something else, maybe?
No, dude. Oh. How did I fail that? It was 58%. Come on. Okay, thank you.
Of
Bye.
course, Detective. Take care.
Dude, after all that.
Wow, you work hard. I know you're in a hurry, sir. Off to work really hard,
Wait, why did it...
as always. I just need one moment of your time to discuss how hard you hustle. Oh, yes, you hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do.
Oh, yeah, like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work.
Did I just call myself a horse?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt.
Dude, I
mosaic,
still can't believe we
sand,
failed that
and
check, dude.
linoleum
We could have got some
after you
money.
reemerged. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Wow, this is a really weird line. What big decision am I making here? Ride till I die.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco-Negros and the Solas.
What does that even mean?
It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop, and a sprinter, and a money printer.
I don't know what this means.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot
What is
yourself
going
in the
on
mouth?
right now?
But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself.
What is Savage Bear again? Sneak under their noses, stunned with immense panic. Or panache. Acrobats, thieves, and variable show-offs. Urges you to be better than you are. Urges you to disco, supply others, inspiring boxing style at high levels will make you the king of cool, which is as much as say the most stylish douchebag of Revachol. Okay.
Are you rich?
I'm actually not. I have $8.43. I haven't got my first paycheck yet, and she didn't give me any of her money, so nope.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
Why am I so
Because
poor?
of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Sorry, fart jokes make me laugh.
Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate that is Revachol?
Every time I sneeze?
Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here, total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money.
Free market fundamentalist. What does that mean? What is free market? Dude, I don't know these words. Free market fundamentalist. I'm asking Google because I actually don't know. Google, why are you being so slow? Here we go. The ideological belief that unregulated, laissez-faire capitalism is the superior method for organizing all aspects of society, capable of solving nearly any social or economic issue without government intervention. It posits that market mechanisms are more efficient and ethical than regulation, often framing government actions as inherently detrimental to freedom. Core tenets: the conviction that markets are self-correcting and possess natural efficiency, promoting deregulation, privatization, and minimal government intervention. I think most of those sound good, except for the self-correcting aspect. I think that's idealistic. Societal view: it extends market logic to all aspects of human life, treating most goals as rational, self-interested pursuits. Okay. Criticism: frequently used as a pejorative term. I don't know what that word means. Pejorative. Critics argue it ignores evidence of market failures and that markets are actually constructs of law and social custom. Historical context often associated with the defense of or desire for a return to 19th century style unchecked capitalism. So that's probably the extremist side of things. Proponents argue this approach protects individual and political freedoms, while opponents view it as a dangerous quasi-religious belief that disregards social welfare. Okay. I think I have a better understanding of that now. So I guess... I'm just looking at what I have so far. Free market fundamentalism sounds good on paper. I don't dude, I don't like extreme positions like this. Makes me force myself into a category that has limitations that I don't agree, or like positions I don't agree with, but I also agree with. They're always mixed bags no matter what you pick. What are the other options? And where is this falling in line on here? Like, I actually just don't know.
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of
What was the
having bloody
percent?
nipples?
98% of all your money every time they got their direct and their indirect modules or modes of taxation, sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony, one tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you here. Total tax duties add up to. What are you not sure about? The milking you to the bleed? Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having those? I mean,
It's all about
that's
the
what I'm
tax
looking
issue.
at. I
hustler.
like
no
only
other
having to buy
problem
in a
in the
little, I
world
guess.
is as pressing as top marginal tax rates. And don't you fucking forget it.
I still don't know what that means. Oh, Kim wants to talk, I guess.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager.
We should take care of that then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll
Probably
figure.
good call. There's so many tasks now. Let's look in here. -2 empathy. I don't know if I want to do that. We'll look at that later. Yeah, that's probably true. It's probably true about me in real life too. What's this? Construction decades ago. Oh, let's see if she has anything to say after that.
Hello again, officer.
Nope. I'm so confused on like what all has been going on. Oh, we didn't loot this yet, I guess. What's in hither? Ooh, more money. Weapon of 10s, baby. How much did we owe for damages? Oh, I guess it won't tell us. About to end our first day. Let's go. Yeah. I'm just gonna look in here, but I think we already did that. What is a disco ball? Just talk to this fine gentleman.
Can I help you?
Here's a trash container. Maybe we'll hold on to the key in case we need it later. I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you.
What? But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left.
I did. Okay. I would tell the truth here. I would tell the truth. I did. I threw it against the wall.
You broke the skewer.
I assure you it was him.
Why on earth did you have to break the skewer?
Maybe I have a vendetta against it. Yeah, we'll go that.
I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send me a message. Symbol of hope and all.
A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why, You broke it. That bird ain't no symbol of hope. It's a menace and a traitor.
All right. Did she say anything else about me, you know? Did she say anything about me?
She said she was flattered. It was just bad timing. I think it's okay to tell the truth about...
Really? I should give her a call then. Thanks, I guess. Was there anything else you wanted, or...?
We were sort of hoping there would be a gun, an expensive jewel, or at least a sword in it for you, if you deliver the message. Oh,
It's
well.
about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you got it?
Can I pay with this check? Ooh, we'll give him the novelty check.
You must be joking, right? You come here, trash everything, and now you try to pay with a novelty check?
I don't want to cash it.
This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it. You owe me cold, hard money. I want to see that money in the palm of my hand. Every single cent.
Oh, that just reminded me. We found that machine in the shop kind of outside of the bridge where we fought the bodyguard. And we can sell bottles for money. So if I could get a bag of sorts and clean up the apartment, get all those bottles, I could probably make some chump change.
Damn you, Fat Everard. Your novelty check is useless.
You can cash it in at the local frit near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough to cover it.
Probably
And
true.
come to think of it, frit's probably closed at this hour. They are open from 7 to 11.
How much do I owe again?
A lot. For the drinks and broken window, 70 real.
Well, we've got 10. We're 7th of the way there. I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim's about to say something. Let's let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and... I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
I still have my
Good
key,
luck
you know?
trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest
Oh,
key
touche.
will
He
open the
got
lock.
me. It's going nowhere.
Not
is it?
until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Yep.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Dude, I feel like I could have played that smarter. I feel like I could have told him that Sylvie broke the bird, and that would have got his hopes up a little bit, and then I could have done something else, but maybe I was locked out of sleeping.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. I think fugue states are more your forte, officer.
Oh, man, he got me. Who else has keys to the trash?
The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Maybe someone with them working for the CS Municipal had interests that aligned with the issue.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
Okay.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container, despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Thanks. Let's talk about something
Yes.
else. Goodbye. Okay, I have to use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. Okay, back. Sorry about the wait. What else can we do?
Yes?
What else is there to do? He said something about going to his truck. What about this? Okay, that's not clickable. Go upstairs one more time before we end the day.
The door is closed.
We'll try that again tomorrow. No, it's actually locked. Oh, he said there's something in his car we might be able to use. So we might be able to pry the door open, I think he was saying. Don't see anybody to talk to besides this guy, maybe?
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
What? Dude, electrochemistry does this to me every once in a while. I have a very good feeling this is a bad idea.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade?
Finish that thought. I don't trust electrochemistry one bit, dude. We already talked to this guy, I think.
The worker isn't.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go outside. Let's go to the truck.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel.
I have something here we could...
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated this for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. There are spinner hubcaps, frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them.
Oh, I've seen those before. I think the only time I may have seen them in person once, but in the movie Are We There Yet? The guy has them on his new car before it gets destroyed.
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
Oh, so you took the spinners?
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence. That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Ah, okay. Ooh, we have a moral thing here.
No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway.
Kim, you
Cup
dirty
with
dog.
spinners. That would be outrageous.
He
Outrageously cool.
flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
As I said, they are useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
But thank you.
Oh, we're on his good side, I guess. You said something about a pawn shop?
Yes, there's one 100 meters south of here. I think it's called Roy's Nest or something. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open late.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can pawn these items when talking to Roy.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Yeah, we have spinners now. Let's see what this thing is. The pawn shop. Is this it? Oh, we should have kept the key. What the heck? Although we can pry stuff open. Observe our surroundings.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carried
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
a long time ago. They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Are these loyalists?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's meant to give people hope, even we can do it.
Maybe.
Alright, let's dig in.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
What's it?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head. 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it with you.
Cool. Take a gander. Oh, that's pretty sick. Sits atop its equally plastic bowls, posture indicating either desperation or pride. Comes as a set with the infamous fallen cap, it's used for his lost head. The head is not included, obviously. So that might be used for something later. Alright, let's talk to the shop owner. I actually didn't even
It's
see him
not
when I
often
first
that I
walked in.
see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Have you had any
I
trouble
haven't
lately?
had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps me entertained.
Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what?
Oh, what is this check, dude? Let's try it.
Okay.
Oh my
he
gosh.
definitely is high. Whatever it is, you've probably done it, and many other things besides. But you
Okay, it looks
can't
like
cut through the
50%,
jumble of sensations to get to the answer.
I feel unlucky every time I play this game. Something I'd like to sell, or you might be able to aid our investigation. Do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers? You might be able to aid.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
What do you think about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of
Hey,
butchery.
you stop it with the emojis,
Bad for
mister.
business.
I know
Bad
I'm
for everyone.
No one likes to see what you have to see every day.
I do my best to keep...
No one likes... The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
You happen to have any guns?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
No!
I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
Come on, dude. There goes my gun.
What? Sold? The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Oh, I probably sold it for... for like money to buy liquor, dude. Is the buyer a policeman too? Probably not.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth
Okay.
be told, she was terrifying.
Terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
This is bad. What if she intends to commit a crime?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I could find this
My
buyer?
apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from, or...
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everett wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Ooh, do we ask this? I think we should. Anyone from Everard Clare's Union come to track the gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it.
Okay.
They went their way.
At least he's honest.
It was a trip. But you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe
Yeah.
Claire really is tracking down your gun.
At least I know I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else.
Of course.
There's something I would like to sell.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump-a-mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you.
Gives a go, dude. Now we have money.
Here's the 70 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest is for him.
I feel like
to
that's
compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners.
Yeah.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Is there anything we have that we want to sell? I don't think so. I think we'll try again with the old lady once we increase the one, maybe Volition. I don't know.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I don't think any of this is really worth pawning. We are not going to pawn off the lieutenant's handkerchief. That would be me. I don't have anything.
Another time, perhaps. Sure thing. You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
I wonder why that is.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Thanks for the review. Let's talk about something else.
Sure, man.
Okay, I think we're done here. Now we can pay for the damages. I thought we were just gonna break into the room. What's this over here? Water lock out of order until Wednesday.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Let's pull it anyways.
You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. Nothing happens.
Push it again. Oh, okay.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning? You pull the lever all the way up until the metal
pull the lever again.
Against nothing happens.
Okay.
A spring brings the lever back. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality?
Wednesday morning. Butter sign down. Ooh. Fingerless gloves. And what does electrochemistry give us? Go to Party Planet. Loved by drugs. Info. Cool for high flyers, party enthusiasts, cops need lightning. The animal within you, the beast, longing to be unleashed, to indulge and enjoy. It enables you to take drugs with fewer negative side effects at high levels. Makes you a man of unrestrained pleasure and unrepentant Lothario, who leers at people with a bottle of speed and a plastic bendy straw on the other hand. Neither hand. But with the low electrochemistry, you'll be too innocent to be effective. Without a working knowledge of drugs and sex, the city will become difficult to understand. Interesting. But the last thing I'll do is go back and buy a map. Loud noises! JJ! What's up, dude? I'll come back, my brother. No, the shop's closed. We'll get a map tomorrow. We got the money now. Time to pay the man back.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Well,
I have your money. Slam the bills down.
Great. Perfect. I hope you enjoy your freezing cold room with the window you broke yourself. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance.
20 real
per
per night?
If you
That's
don't have the money,
crazy.
it's over for you. Got it? You've got nowhere else to stay.
Time stops advancing after 2 in the morning. If you haven't paid for your room by then, it's game over.
It's game
Don't be
over?
finding money to the last minute, however. It's harder to make cash after nightfall when the shops are closed and the streets empty.
Oh man, I should have saved before I talked to the rich lady. Dang it.
I'll take a room here too.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Saw another thing at the whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh, we already
Yes.
talked about that. Leave. We'll talk to
Yes.
Kim now. Ooh, we have a 42% chance now. We can try it again. We've had 2 unlucky checks that were just over 50% in a row, so odds are we get this.
You pick over what's left of your frontal cortex, but no compelling explanations emerge.
Oh well. We do have a skill point. And we need $20 to pay for our room, or we'll be locked after 2100 the next night. So our first task for tomorrow will be, for tomorrow's stream, will be to get that 20 real and continue exploring. We need to find our gun.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
I think that's it for tonight. I don't think there's anything
Just
else.
a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And besides, we should discuss our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Alright, let's do it. This is
The
day
air
one,
outside
dude.
is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then
what?
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation.
Oh, he's
first and
smoking.
foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
I didn't know you smoked.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh, okay.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool.
Bro, stop! Electrochemistry! You're a bad influence! Do you have any more?
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
How'd you get so
You
cool,
mean
Kim?
this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot
Keep
of
checking,
focus.
because I don't want to
It would
disappoint
be
Kim,
easy
bro.
to simply quit.
Right then, debrief.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it.
True.
I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on.
Agreed. I'm actually excited to dive deeper into this case and see what else we can find out. I wanted those boots.
Then you shot the body down, which was quite the shot.
Darn straight.
On this occasion, I must agree. At any rate, your shot enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something, but maybe the boys in processing will surprise us. We still have work to do at the crime scene. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
We talked to some people.
Including Everard Clare, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one.
True.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
We could have? Oh. I'm sure I can
Claire
get
also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
Big relief. It's a very serviceable name.
Moving on. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Yeah, Joyce Messier. It'd be really helpful if I had my badge on me, because I think she'll tell us more then.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
True.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I guess I was zooming out and double-clicking a lot. Did that have a direct impact on this conversation?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't like to waste my time, you know?
It's impressive, especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange.
Why, thank you, Kim. You boosted my ego a little bit.
Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in this body. God knows why.
What are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Okay. Would that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station.
Yeah.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Yeah, what's forcing them to show up if you just write a slip?
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary.
Oh,
and
that's
strongly
interesting.
admonished not to abuse that power.
So if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
That's why we only have 3 kills on our record, which makes sense. So it's probably a rigorous like legal process to prove the need to do that or something. What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Okay, that makes sense. And it's the coalition government that makes all these rules.
And the moral intern, more broadly. But yes.
Okay. Moral intern, what's that?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know, how would you describe it?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they stand for?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Yeah, I could see that.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What's their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual.
Yeah.
Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner.
Dude, I can't... Electrochemistry is crazy. Who is
The
Dolores?
historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Okay, so we avoided that question a little bit.
For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why.
Okay. I wonder what that's insinuating. What do you think of them?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
Okay, I have opinion on the moral.
Do you?
It's another one of those big questions.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Interesting. I don't know which one I picked. Or which category I fell under. Here in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes. Vigilante sounds...
Sadly,
sounds
it
like it
is
has a
what we
different
already are
connotation.
to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
Yeah, that's what I picked up so far.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over. The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this? I would actually...
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks. We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
True. I feel like it's barely holding itself together. And we're here, hopefully, to solve this crime and possibly bring out a good outcome, I guess.
Night.
Still figuring things
Captain
out. Captain
Bartholomew Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oat bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat as he mounts the horse to head home. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks, and Precinct 41 with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner waves at the captain as he takes the turn on Petition and Main. The horse neighs. The captain nods back.
Ooh, we could be pessimistic or we could... You know, it's a video game, and I think the point here is to try to quote-unquote win, and winning to me would be to have a good impact on the situation here.
Me too, but I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you, Kim. Give the goat!
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Alright, I think that's...
Yes?
Yeah. He's like, yes, we just finished talking. Please leave me alone. Bedtime. See you in the morning. Okay, let's reassess. Empty cassette case.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
No time to rest yet. DJ, my day's been good. It was pretty productive. Most of my classes were canceled, so I slept in, then kind of cleaned up the room, and then got ready for this. After this, I'm going to make my first short-form content, so I'm going to learn how to make a reel or a YouTube video on some of the stuff I've already done.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Oh, there's...
In it, your
face
face,
again.
adorned with the expression.
Okay, I need more electrochemistry to stop the face. But yeah, pretty good day. Slept in, got some work done, cleaned up my room. Dan's visiting tomorrow, so I'm very excited about that. We might do a joint stream, something fun tomorrow. And I'm trying to think, nothing else really. Just planning for spring break.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
You suffer fair. Nice. How was your day, JJ? Which one did we need? Oh, but I wanted to see which one do I need to upgrade to get the... We just have a fair here. But for money... I need Volition. So we'll upgrade Volition first. Did that make it unlocked? Okay, it's like grayed out right now. Just had a work day. Yeah, I got you. At least you was productive. Gotta get that money. Gotta get that bread. Oh, we could do a check-in. We will try that tomorrow. Let's look at this.
The window stands broken in its frame. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
What is this then? Okay, we can't open that. Alright.
The bed is cold and not...
The
sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
That's day one, everybody.
And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said?
No more thoughts.
Union?
Fall asleep.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep, and images start forming.
What do we see? Yo, what is this cutscene? Wait, oh, we're moving. Whoa, what is happening? It's just sleeping. What the heck? Oh. Wait, that's me.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
What is this?
What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I don't remember anything. I was born in a hospital where people used to
You're
die.
not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me.
Okay, you're right.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
No, I don't. You said who?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs between her legs and in her mouth?
I'm not answering for you, tell me.
You know who I am. I'm the bad day. The one where you ask her, and then later in the streets, wandering. It's the worst day of all time, Harry dear. And it's coming. She will hear about it on the phone.
I'm so lost. One where you ask her, and then later in the streets wandering, it's the worst day of all time. She will hear about it on the phone. Lost for what?
Reality will turn into a grotesque nightmare. This will be the last thing you did to her. Tell me, do you remember the love of your life?
I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, Where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I can get it back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me.
Wait, when he says 3 times gone, does that have something to do with the 3 people I've killed?
You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The pale and the useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I can come back from this, right?
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
Trying to solve the case, man.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
There's another type of hangover.
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry.
This made me feel like I'm tired and restless, like I woke up.
Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Thank you, limbic system. Dang, that's rough. We're up.
Good going, buddy.
I just had the best dream
Really?
ever.
Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What's going on?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
I can take it. We'll get clean.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
I could do it without, man.
Suit yourself. Slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Let's get Harry clean, bruh. Okay, I think it was Volition I wanted to upgrade, but there was the money check with Joyce. Maybe Volition. I think that's what it was, so upgrade Volition one more. So I'm gonna try that check one more time before I continue. Alright, Kim wants to talk to me. Good morning. We're gonna run out first. I know there's a lot of people eating breakfast.
I've got some good news.
What
I
you
took
got?
care of the body. The thought of him decomposing in my MC wouldn't let me sleep.
Good,
I'm
thanks,
just
man.
glad he's gone. We have other matters to attend to.
The lieutenant is downplaying his contribution. He got up before sunrise to get this done, and now he's quite pleased with himself for taking care of the gruesome business so efficiently.
The Union muscle finally turned up, and they look rowdy. We need to talk to them. I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the Union. These men here. Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the Union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them. Everything points to the Dock Workers Union. The belt used for hanging him, the circumstances in Martinez, my preliminary information. Which may, of course, all be wrong. But we still need to talk to them, and it won't be easy.
Are these the men Gart told us about yesterday?
I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about, and one big problem to replace it.
So many of them, maybe we should call in reinforcements?
That would just escalate tensions. No captain would sign off on it. Solving one murder isn't worth a conflict between the RCM and the Debarkers
Probably a good
Union.
shot, actually, yeah. Like, they'd feel pressured if they saw, like, 8 cops walk up to them.
In fact, even the death of 2 detectives might not warrant an all-out war. So let's keep a cool head, okay?
He's not exaggerating about that mortal danger, just calmly factoring it in. Your fists clench and your pulse rises uncomfortably.
Thank you, Half-Life.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Good. A power move. Purposefully concentrate on something else first. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
Gage, I haven't talked to Dan about it yet, but we'll probably pick some fun games, like probably humorous. I'm thinking stuff like Peak or RV the Area, stuff like that. We might even play that horror one with the like tin robots. It's not really horror, it's like comedy, but I forget what it's called. Stuff like that. I'll talk to him about it tomorrow. We'll have some time around lunchtime before to talk about stuff, because we're going to this T1 esports CEO Q&A session. So after that, I'll probably stream like 7:30 again, give or take half an hour. So but I'll drop an announcement in the Discord, and for anyone hanging around in the stream, if you're liking this stream and you want to be a part of this series live, I'll drop the times that I start streaming in that Discord. So if you want to be a part of the know, that's where I'll drop it all. But I usually stream every night around 7:30. And if you're enjoying the stream so far, feel free to like it and help a brother out. I'm just getting started at this. I've been doing it for about a month now, and I'm going to start pushing out some short form content and really try to grow. But anything helps, honestly. So, y'all.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Okay, we'll do a power move. We'll walk by, because I want to try the money check again at the boat before anything else. But yeah, probably another idea I have is draw my thing in Minecraft, actually. Doing that with Dan might be really fun. And I'm going to get him set up with like a second computer over on my other desk over here. And I'm going to try to set up another face cam plugged into OBS so I can have both perspectives shared.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Oh, I can't do it yet. Okay. We'll have to try again later. Or figure it out later. But I am tired, and I'm trying to get to bed by 11 every night. So that is going to wrap up today's play session of Disco Elysium. Very productive session today. I do wish Sean was here, because there were a lot of questions that I had, like regarding politics and the different choices and maybe bettering my odds with the rich lady. But hey, we're playing the game. We're playing the game and we're making progress, and it's been fun. So I'll stop yapping. I'll say it again. I know I just said it, but if you guys are enjoying this, please like the live or even consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot, and I'm trying to actually grow and hopefully one day be doing this full time. I love what I'm sharing with you guys. I can't say this is a game I would have picked on my own to play, but I am enjoying it, and it is something that Sean wanted to really do, and I think it's more fun for me to play something that my friends can be invested in than it is for me to play something solo on my own. So that means more to me. Anyways, I appreciate everyone who's watching and supporting, and I hope you guys will join me again tomorrow, probably around 7:30. We probably won't be playing Disco Elysium tomorrow. We'll be playing some more fun, comical mini games and stuff of that nature. So tune in tomorrow for that. And yeah, thank you for your support, guys. So good night, and AO, peace out, bros.